Hey guys, Mike here with the Everyday Dad, and what I'm going to be reviewing today is the Old Rasputin Russian Imperial Stout. So this is what I'm going to be reviewing today. Now what's pretty cool about this beer is it's actually brewed here in the United States in Fort Bragg, California. The beer itself has received a lot of awards. Doing a little research on it, it won the 2014 some kind of brewery, craft brewery awards. So I've been drinking it all week out of the 4-pack. This is my last one, so I wanted to film this one on camera. But this should pour with a nice pillowy, creamy top head to it as well. So let's do that now. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to tilt the glass slightly and then straighten the glass up. And what that's going to do is start to create that head on it. And if I do this right, what I should have is a 2-finger head. That looks pretty good. See there? 2 fingers. Actually, it's a little bit more than 3 fingers. But you see that big, nice, creamy top head to it? And when you take a smell of that, you can really smell the roasted malts and the chocolate in this beer. Again, this is a stout. This is a Russian Imperial Stout, so it's pitch black. So let's go ahead and have a taste. See that little mouse mustache? Man, it really is a good beer. Has a 9% ABV, alcohol by volume content. So when you drink this, after you drink it, you know you just had a beer. To give some comparison, mainstream beers, everyday grocery store beers have about 4.5 to 5%. Guinness is between 6 and 7.5, so this is sitting at 9. So this is definitely a beer that has a really high or a higher volume on the alcohol content. The beer itself in the mouth has a really silky smooth flavor to it, or a texture to it, I should say. It really is just a real nice beer, and I'm glad that this beer is made here in the United States. We have most of your top beers in the stout realm are going to be in Ireland and some in the UK. But this one's brewed here in the United States at Fort Bragg. Now, the name of the beer brewing company is North Coast Brewing Company. And you can see on the box itself, it's got a really cool Rasputin fella. Very Russian-like. But yeah, North Coast Brewing Company is where they're from. And they've been brewing beer since 1988. So a little less than 30 years. But the beer itself, from what I can tell, it's got some international fame to it. They do sell it outside the States. You can go to the website and check them out. Actually, you can punch in your zip code, and actually it'll tell you where they sell the beer at. Let's have another drink. Like I said, it's a really, really nice beer. And see all that lacing on the beer? That just lets you know that it's really a premium beer. So I've been really impressed with this beer this week. Again, an Imperial Stout just has really, really, really cool flavors. It's got a nice balance of chocolate with some espresso, and even has a little bit of underlying tones of molasses in it. And then it finishes it off with that kind of bitter, hoppy finish. And as you can see here, as we've been drinking it, or I've been drinking it here for the last few minutes, it still has a nice head on it. And very little carbonation or eating way that I can see. But the nice little air bubbles on top of that finish, on top of the head, is really, really nice. And man, yeah. And it's just a cool beer. Even the can is cool. Excuse me, even the bottle is cool. Hope that zooms in there. So that's my beer for this week. I've talked to a couple friends who have viewed this video. They've asked me to take a look or keep an eye out for some certain beers. Actually, I got a couple brewery here in my area that I'm gonna test out. Also have a friend bringing some beer from Louisiana at a brewery out there. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Share it with other your beer enthusiast friends. And hey, listen, everyday dads need a break too. Not to say I'm a schlosh, but I do like to enjoy my brewski every once in a while. Cut the brewski, Mark. I do like to enjoy a beer every once in a while. Again, with friends, it's just a great social atmosphere, having a beer with guys. Like I said on my last video, drinking a beer at a cookout, going to happy hour, and then really tasting a couple of the craft brews. Now, this is not a beer that you can drink all day, okay? So if you started cooking at noon, you wouldn't be wanting to drink this at 9 o'clock at night. 9 hours of drinking these guys, man, I can only imagine what that did to you. This is a 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 brew. I'm not gonna even say that. I'm thinking, 1 in the evening, man. I don't know about putting these 2 back to back. There's probably people that do that. I'm not gonna be that guy. If I wanted to drink all day, I'd choose something in the light beer range, Bud Light, Coors Light. Not a Miller Lite, not a fan of that one. But, the light beers. But this is something that you can really just, like I said, take back and enjoy. Might as well. Life's too short. You know what I noticed too? I've had these beers, like the past couple ones that I've tried. I put them in the freezer for like 15 minutes or so just to get them extra cold. And I think making it too cold takes away from the beer. So if I had this just refrigerator cold, another thing, don't put your glasses in the refrigerator or freezer. That condensation from when the glass comes out takes away from the beer as well. So if you have a dry glass, it really sits in there pretty nicely. So yeah, picking it up, watching other YouTube videos and kind of learning this as I go. I mean, I've drunk beer I'm 45 I'm not going to tell you when I started, but okay, I started when I was 21. And yeah, so we would, drink cold mugs and drink freezing cold beers, even sometimes drinking beer with a little bit of ice in it. This is not this. This is not your refreshing beer, right? There's other types of beer for that. This is not it. This is a warm beer. What I read, it's a strong beer, right? Typically, from what I read, it's a winter beer because it will warm you up. And even the complexity of the beer, as the beer gets warmer, it has a different taste to it. Not a bad taste, it's just a different taste. And it's not bad. I mean, this is not as cold as it was when it came out, when I started drinking it. But you can still see that creamy top to it. So, yeah. I've really enjoyed this one. I am going to put this one on the list, but I'm looking forward to trying a few others. Russian Imperial Stout was new to me. As I looked it up, it's one of the heavier ones. So we'll try a couple different ones. I think the next one that I'm going to try that I've liked for a long time is the Stella. And just to do something different, something not as heavy. I've got a 6-pack that one's down already in the refrigerator. And so look forward to doing a review with that with you guys. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. So that's really cool when you see that beer and it just has all those after effects around on the glass. It's just premium stuff, man. All right, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Sorry this video is a little bit longer than I normally am, but I didn't expect when I started out to finish the glass, but it looks like I have, and enjoy it, why not? Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.